Yeah, I hope I'm audible, sir.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, ma'am.
It's great.
Thank you. And I hope my screen is also changing with the.
Yeah, your screen is.
Okay, cool. Also, I just wanted to share one thing, like probably whichever will be my last lecture, we keep it from 9 to 11 in the night. Just confirm it once if we can, because I think so there are very less participants, like only 50 students are joining in evening. So I think so that timing they might be in the college or something is missing. So I think so 9 to 11, because there is another uh, like simultaneously some other platforms are also raising some live this thing, solving question marathon and all. So it goes from 7:30 to 9:30. So after 9:30 they will be free. So if we can plan something from 9 to 11 or something, if that's feasible on your side.
Sure, Payam, like we will look into it. No
Yeah,
issues.
yeah. Like before there used to be 200 to 20 students and all, but now like in the last lecture only 50 were there. So I am thinking that is it the teaching that is lacking or the time, or what could be the possibilities? Hi all. Can we revise whatever has been done in the past four lectures, right? Before we start, right from the drugs and antidote table to your drugs and active metabolites to your isomers to your pharmacognosy test, chemical test, to your biochemistry chemical test, to your microbiology staining techniques, right? Can we do that? Jurisprudence case schedules, microbiology का sterilization part, biotech के vaccines. Do we remember? I hope we can once just go through the notes that we have written quickly before we go ahead. And today we will be finishing our pharmacognosy, and in the next two lectures we will be only focusing upon pharmacology. We'll begin in 2 minutes or so. Wait for others to join, right? Siddhesh sir, just let me know, or Samriddhi ma'am, when shall I be? Okay.
Sorry, Payam, what?
Just let me know when we shall begin with the lecture.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think so. We can start now.
Yes, Payam, we can start.
Okay. Yeah. So hello everybody. Good morning. And today we will be playing some quiz. And I always say that in my every lecture I bring something new. So today we will be playing a quiz on Mentimeter. But at after some time beginning में quiz reveal नहीं करनी चाहिए, so we'll wait for this. But this is an interface and you all will be voting live. So यहाँ पे I'll be coming to know the ranks also, मतलब who has voted the fastest in all the three questions, right? And so we'll do this as well in today's session. But before that, let's do some biofarm part, right? Biopharmaceutics. So there are 3 to 4 questions from biopharmaceutics that are tend to appearing. One of the primary question is on maintenance dose and loading dose. Okay. So your maintenance dose and loading dose are two types of doses in your sustained release in the formulation that are made for extended release or prolonged release, right? So initial dose, that is high dose. so that there is increase in the systemic concentration of the drug. And the other is the maintenance dose that maintains the steady state concentration, the CSS. Right? This is a loading dose, and then a smaller dose at repeated intervals is given for maintenance, right? So the formula for these doses is asked in the examination, and numericals. So the numerical is the first numerical is like loading dose में CP, which is the concentration, into volume of distribution upon F. Now, can somebody tell me what is F? Can somebody tell me what is F? Can somebody tell me what is F? Is it something? Is it something? Is it denoting something? Yes. Are we acquainted with what is F? Everybody? Is it bioavailability? Very good. F is bioavailability, but good try. Somebody said fraction of drug. Fraction of drug available in the systemic circulation. Okay, we shall complete our step. But good try. So upon bioavailability and lower maintenance is the CP, the target concentration into clearance. यही difference है. This is the main difference. The formula is same, CP, CP, F, F. But instead of volume of distribution, clearance is the major factor in maintenance dose, because the drug is simultaneously absorbed and getting eliminated as well, right? It's not that the drug is getting absorbed and then only it gets eliminated. Absorb, distribution, metabolize, elimination, the process is simultaneous. So this is what is the formula that, and some may come. I am giving you all one numerical to solve in quickly, just 1 minute I'll be giving you all. Calculate the formula for calculate the loading dose and the maintenance dose for me. Okay, a drug is administered to achieve a desired concentration of 50 milligrams with the average volume of distribution 5 mg and the absolute bioavailability of 70. What is the loading dose and what will be the maintenance dose with when the clearance is 6 ml per minute? A drug is administered जी, at 6 ml per minute. Help me with this. Yes, just and YouTube. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope I'm audible. I hope we are there. Yeah. So we were on the numerical, right? Has anybody answered that numerical, or were you all able to see that numerical? The numerical was a drug is administered to achieve a desired concentration of 50 milligrams with a volume of distribution 5 mg. The absolute bioavailability is 70% and the clearance is 6 ml per minute. Find the loading dose and the maintenance dose. So can somebody help me with this? Can somebody help me with this? Can somebody please help me with this? Yes, can somebody help me? Can you all find out the loading dose and maintenance dose? You have all the values. Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Why is it taking so long? Yes, 4. Okay, okay, 41. Okay, सिंपल था यार. फॉर्मूला लोडिंग डोज का फॉर्मूला क्या है? VD. What is VD? 5 mg into CP. The target concentration is 50 upon F. F is 70. Volume of distribute. Sorry, MD में the CP and CL clearance is 6 ml. CP is 5 only, and the bioavailability is 50. है ना? So इसमें कितना टाइम लगता है? How long it would take? I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Okay, moving ahead. Moving ahead. That was loading dose and maintenance dose, right? So we have certain examples of competitive and non-competitive inhibitors that we have already done in the last lecture. But I just wanted to list an important ones. You should not forget physostigmine, acetylcholine esterase inhibitor, and it competes with acetylcholine, right? It is a cholinergic drug, but it competes with acetylcholine. Sulfonamides causes pus formation because PABA is like there is pus formation, and bacterial folic acid synthase. Okay, which enzyme? Which enzyme? कौन सी enzyme को inhibit करता है sulfonamides? Can somebody tell me the enzyme name? Is it dihydrofolate reductase or is it dihydropteroate synthase? Is it dihydrofolate reductase or is it dihydropteroid synthase? Yes, on YouTube we have a very active audience. I guess. Yes, can somebody help me out with this? Okay, dihydropteroid synthase, very good because DHFR पे trimethoprim acts, right? Trimethoprim and is given in a which ratio with which sulfonamide? Trimethoprim is given in what ratio with which sulfonamide? 1 is to 5, say 10 is to 5, 5 is to 1, very good. Sulfa, with sulfa, and 5 parts of sulfur and 1 part of trimethoprim, right? With sulfa drug, sulfamethoxazole, excellent. Sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim is a highly indicated drug in ratio 5 is to 1. Good job. So we have few terms: agonist, partial agonist, inverse agonist, right? So we all know that they affinity जो है सब में होगी, ठीक है? Whether it is agonist, partial agonist, full agonist, inverse agonist, antagonist, everyone has affinity. But the intrinsic activity makes it an agonist, makes it a partial if it has a maximum intrinsic activity or efficacy, okay, ability to produce an efficacy, it is an agonist. If it is having a submaximal, then it is a partial agonist. If it is an having almost negligible, but it is occupying the receptor site and activating a receptor to some extent, it is an inverse agonist, right? It is an inverse agonist with a negative sign. Yes, here see minus sign. It has a negative sign, right? Then I have few examples of drugs that are showing additive effect. So there are two types of effects you should know, guys. Additive and एक है supra additive. Additive मतलब effect of A and effect of B will be effect to it will be equal to the individual effects of A and individual effects of B. है ना? While supra additive is effect of A plus B in a combination is greater than the individual effect of A and the individual effect of A. Right? So what of the following drug shows a additive effect? So benorylate is the most common pro drug and it is the most commonly combination of aspirin, paracetamol for analgesic antipyretic activity. Next up, we have an anesthetic mixture which was previously used. Now it is banned. Nitrous oxide and ether. So it shows a general anesthesia-like action. Then we have ephedrine and theophylline. So theophylline is a which inhibitor? Which enzyme inhibitor is theophylline? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me theophylline किसका inhibitor है? Can somebody tell me theophylline is an inhibitor of? Theophylline is an inhibitor of Tejaswini, Tejashri. Okay, I think so. I will start taking names now. Then you all will be aware. Ashok, Akishta, Aniket, Bhavani, Diksha, Haripriya, Jyoti, Shirisha, Manisha, Aishwarya, Namrita, Nina, are we there? Pratu, Prerna, Satvika, Sonia, Varsha, Vishwajit, Vivek, Yashwan. Can you all give me an answer? Phosphodiesterase, selective phosphodiesterase. Okay, somebody has written PD5. PD5 का inhibitor का नाम क्या? Can somebody tell me an inhibitor which is used in erectile dysfunction? Which is that name of that inhibitor? Under the brand name. If I tell the brand name, everybody will tell me that drug now. Viagra, right? Sildenafil. Very good. It is used for pulmonary hypertension as well as erectile dysfunction. Okay. Then there is a PD4 inhibitor called celestazole. Then there is PD3 inhibitor as well, amirinon, milarinon. Okay. This amirinon is a PD3 inhibitor. So it is also widely used. You know? So just remember these drugs. Done. We have furosemide. Then we have lot of carbon
Hi, Payam. I think you have some network issue.
What is the combination? What is the use of that drug? When sulfadoxime is given with pyrimethamine, what is the use of that drug? What is the category of this combination? Sulfadoxime plus pyrimethamine. बता सकते हो? Can you all tell me sulfadoxime plus pyrimethamine is indicated in which condition? जल्दी से, can you all tell me quickly? Can you all tell me quickly? Anti-malarial, Anti-malarial, very good, Vivek, very good. Tejaswini, good job. Chalo, moving on, we have antagonism. Antagonism can be physical, while activated charcoal पे adsorb हो जाती हैं impurities like alkaloid. It can be chemical, like we have nitrates used in the hemoglobin poisoning or cyanide poisoning. Sodium nitroprusside, it is the most commonly used nitrate in the cyanide poisoning. Then we have physiological antagonist. This was a GPAT 2022 question and a Manipal 2023 question. Histamine and adrenaline. Histamine and adrenaline are physiological antidotes, you can tell. They show physiological antagonism. Histamine and adrenaline, right? Because histamine is a vasodilator. Does it vasodilate or vasoconstricts? Small blood vessels. Have you heard about histamine acting on small blood vessels? Right? So they are physiological antagonists. Please remember this. Next up, we have tolerance. So tolerance can be either natural or acquired. Right? In the natural tolerance, usually it is dependent upon the species. But in the acquired tolerance, there is repeated use of a particular drug. And one example that you have to remember of acquired tolerance is chlorpromazine. Chlorpromazine causes an acquired tolerance. Right? Next up, you should know the definition of tachyphylaxis. Tachy का मतलब है fast, phylaxis का मतलब है protection. So fast loss of protection. Why? Because there are certain drugs that are given in repeated doses. मतलब shorter intervals पे तो body resistance develop करती है. Body starts developing resistance because quickly again and again you're giving a drug. So it gets predisposed. And thus the action of drug starts getting lower. So it can lead to further resistance, tolerance, and other terminologies. So you should know the meaning of tachyphylaxis, right? Next up, we have adverse drug reactions. So your adverse drug reactions are of 7 types: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and U, unclassified. So can somebody tell me A is what? A is what is written on your screen. Baki nahi likhe, so rest I can ask. A is augmented, which is dose dependent and predictable. Till then, quickly write in the chat box what does CDE stands for. Jaldi se. Let me know how many people remember their clinical pharmacy, pharmacology, pharmacy practice types. Let me know. Let me know. Quickly. Then we have B, which is bizarre, which is dose independent and unpredictable. Then we have bizarre, which is dose independent and unpredictable. Then up we have C for chronic. So this chronic is basically something that you are taking continuously for a long time. That is chemical bound. Yes, very good, chemical bound. Next up we have rebound effect. No, rebound effect is for D. D is for delayed action or delayed adverse drug reaction. E is for end of dose. So withdrawal symptoms. Have we heard about this term? Withdrawal symptoms. कुछ drugs होते हैं ना that you take and then if you immediately stop taking that drug, it will cause withdrawal symptoms like palpitation, increase in the heartbeat. So to prevent that end of dose, हम taper करते हैं dose को. So suppose there is a medication, suppose amphetamine, if it's given in 10 mg. So we taper the dose from 10 mg to 6 mg, 6 mg to 3 mg, 3 mg to 1 mg, and finally close. Tapering of dose to prevent the withdrawal symptoms. Next up, we have failure of treatment. Failure of treatment में मतलब there is a relapse. जैसे malaria. There are certain diseases जो वापस हो जाती है once you treat it. TB, miliary TB, pulmonary TB. So there are some. So failure of treatment is when there is reduction in the or relapse of the disease. G is for genotoxicity, and H is for hypersensitivity. Hypersensitivity. So can you tell me the different types of hypersensitivity reactions? Can you tell me the different types of hypersensitivity reactions? Can you tell me the different kinds of hypersensitivity reactions? Have we heard about type 1, 2, 3, 4? Which is anaphylactic? Which is anaphylactic? Which is anaphylactic? Cytotoxic. Okay, type 1 is cytotoxic. No, okay, you have given type. Very good. Type 1 is anaphylactic. And which is cell mediated? which is a cell mediated in this thing, hypersensitivity reaction, very good, type 4. And in which reaction contact dermatitis comes? कौन से रिएक्शन में contact dermatitis आएगा? गार्गी, तेजाश्री, तेजस्विनी, yes. In which reaction contact? Oh, okay, tuberculin skin test. And in which reaction penicillin shock will come? Let me see how many people can answer this. Penicillin shock. Excellent, Manisha. Type 1, which is also called as anaphylactic shock. Now, can you all tell me serum sickness? Serum sickness कौन से उसमें आता है? Serum sickness comes under which type of hypersensitivity reaction? So type 1 is called anaphylactic or atopic. And which very good, type 3. Okay? The serum sickness falls under type 3. And can you all tell me in type 1 which which immunoglobulin is involved? Which antibody is involved? Which immunoglobulin? IgE, very good. In type 2, in type 2, in type 2, IgG, IgM, which is the most largest immunoglobulin? सबसे largest immunoglobulin कौन सा है? सबसे largest immunoglobulin कौन सा है? Very good, IgM. It's a pentamer. And which is the most abundant immunoglobulin? Which is the most abundant immunoglobulin? सबसे abundant immunoglobulin कौन सा? Which is the most very good. And which of these immunity hypersensitivity reactions called as immediate reaction? Is called as immediate reaction. And which is called as delayed? Delayed तो मैंने लिख ही दिया है. Very good. क्या बात है? Good speed, guys. Immediate is type 1. So this table is enough. And examples that I've not written, but I hope that I've asked you all in the question, so I'll have answered. Okay. Very good, Gayatri. Good one. Good one, everybody. Good going. YouTube to also stay live with me. I'm seeing your replies as well simultaneously, so don't worry. है ना? Good. So this table should be at your tips, right? This table of hypersensitivity. It is one of their favorite question, hypersensitivity. So don't miss out on that. So this is a table of muscarinic receptor action, nicotinic receptor action. This all is not asked directly, but now this question can be asked. Which is a nicotinic receptor agonist and which is a nicotinic receptor antagonist, and which is the antagonist at NM, which is neuromuscular junction, and which is at NN, which is autonomic ganglia. So nicotine is the most commonly agonist at neuromuscular junction as well as autonomic ganglia. But it is dimethyl. Acha, what is the full form of DMPP? What is the full form of DMPP? Phenylpiperidine, phenylpiperazine. What is it? DMPP का full form क्या है? Nobody would know this because we only study DMPP. We only study DMPP. We don't study the full form of that drug. Dimethyl phenyl piperazonium. Excellent. Piperazinium है वो. I है. But very good, Vivek. Very good. DMPP. So you should know the formula also, right? Sorry, the full form as well. Next, we have antagonist. So D-tubercularine obtained from Chondroderum tomentosum. You know, that is an antagonist at neuromuscular junction and alpha bungarotoxin. And at neuromuscular junction, we have hexamethonium and trimethophan. Are there skeletal muscle relaxants? Are these skeletal muscle relaxants? Have we studied this drug in the skeletal muscle relaxant part? Competitive, non-competitive, depolarizing, non-depolarizing. Yaad aaya? Pharmacology, twitching, fasciculations. Do we remember this skeletal muscle relaxants? I hope yes. So this is important. These are all classifications that हम एक साथ करेंगे in the next lecture, right? So this we won't do right now. Yes, there's one drug that you have to remember, beta histine. So please keep writing with me, okay? Because there are total 600 pages PDF that we are going to study. So what is to be studied from the 600 pages you should know. So please write with me while I'll talk. So beta histine is the most commonly used drug, and personally somebody used to take this drug of my relative, so I know about this drug very well, which is used in Meniere's disease, and it is like vertigo, to prevent vertigo. So beta histine is a very common drug, you know. Check Vertine tablets. when you get time. Vertine tablets, 8 mg, 16 mg. You will know about this. Next up, we have cinnarizine. So cinnarizine has a multiple action. It is antihistaminic, anticholinergic, anti-serotonin, anti-vertigo. So cinnarizine has lot of effects. Terfenadine and fexofenadine. So fexofenadine is the active metabolite of the prodrug terfenadine. Terfenadine को ban किया था because it showed QT prolongation because of torsade de points. QT prolongation because of torsade de points. So it basically cardiotoxic drug, right? Because it increases the QT wave prolongation. So there is a lot of ECG problems, right? Next up, we have one important point that you should know: cetirizine, levocetirizine. We always talk about this drug, but do we know that cetirizine is associated with the active metabolite of hydroxyzine? Do we know about this? So hydroxyzine gets converted into cetirizine only. It is a first generation antihistaminic and hydroxyzine. So we usually get confused. But cetirizine is a second generation antihistaminic. So you should know about this. Hydroxyzine gets converted into cetirizine, right? Then next up, this table of serotonin. So I don't know why, but serotonin के lover है GPAT में. There are a lot of questions asked on serotonin, like partial agonist. Maybe we have sumatriptan and buspirone. है ना? Buspirone is a more prominent partial agonist at 5-HT1A, while sumatriptan is a more prominent agonist at 5-HT1D and B. 2 में we only have antagonist cyproheptadine. So what do we know about cyproheptadine and appetite? Cyproheptadine appetite बढ़ाता है या घटाता है? Does it increase or does it decrease? Is it an anorexiant? Is it an appetite stimulant? Yes, YouTube family. Appetite stimulant. Okay. Okay, nobody knows about this. होमवर्क दे दूंगा मैं अगर किसी ने नहीं पढ़ा है तो. सिप्रोहेप्टाडीन के बारे में यू ऑल डोंट नो. वी गेट सिरप्स ऑफ सिप्रोहेप्टाडीन एज appetite stimulants. Don't we know about cyproheptadine? You get that I forgot the brand name of that syrup, but you get a bottle like this, pink, red, white, and pink color, right? Right? You get a bottle. So please don't forget cyproheptadine hydrochloride. It increases the phagia, hyperphagia. It causes hyperphagia. So you get tablets also of cyproheptadine. Okay. So next is prostaglandin table. ये table बना लो. Please make SS of this table or make this table right now. It is very important. PGI2 is alpha prostacyclin. PGF2 के drugs is carba, prost and dinoprost. Are they used in uterine something? Tocolytics. Have you heard about oxytoxics and tocolytics? Oxytoxics and tocolytic drugs. Tocolytics are uterine relaxants. They relax the uterine and delay the parturition, while oxytocins are uterine contractants. They increase or they promote the parturition, right? Oxytocin. What is atosiban? Atosiban drug suna? Have you heard about atosiban, guys? Ashok, Vivek, Manisha, Varsha, Vishwajit, Bhavani. Have you heard about atosiban? Anybody who can help me? Haripriya, what is atosiban? Nobody knows about atosiban, oxytocin antagonist. Very good. Very good. Atosiban is an oxytocin antagonist. You should know about this drug if you all don't know. Oxytocin ka antagonist. Okay. It is a tocolytic. Yes, very good. Tocolytic agent. Okay. Please make a note of this question. Please make a note of that. Okay. So NSAIDs and all we'll study as and when we go ahead. This all will be covered in a classification that I'll be teaching you all from KD Tripathi itself, from the book, because we don't read books. We only read those charts, those table and all. We should always read from the books. SERD, some, all those antagonist, endocrine drugs also, along with diabetics, will be covered. Right? Anesthesia also we will be covering during that time only. Antipsychotic, antimania, bipolar. So this PDF, I'll be sharing it with you all. It's very intricately made. Acha, there are two types of calcium channel blockers, L type and T type. Can somebody tell me ethosuximide blocks which one and nifedipine blocks which one? And which one is used as anti-epileptic and which one is used as in cardiovascular drugs? Which one is used in cardiovascular drugs and which one is used in epilepsy? Very good. Ethosuximide is a T-type blocker and it is used in epilepsy, while your nifedipine is a L-type blocker and it is used in cardiovascular disease. Low threshold is T-type, low threshold, while high threshold is T-type. Sorry, L-type. L type is high threshold. अब L समझ के L for low मत लिखना. It is not like that. The threshold potential पे dependent है ना. We would have heard about that graph action potential का. Depolarization, repolarization, hyperpolarization, sodium influx, potassium efflux, calcium hyperpolarization, refractory period है ना. Reaction potential का graph है. So जैसे ही इसमें threshold potential होता है. So even in these calcium channels there are threshold potentials. So based on that we have low threshold T type, high threshold L type. And the T stands for transient calcium channel blockers. Okay, so make a note of this as well. Now, one important point that you should know: ferritin and hemosiderin are the storage forms of iron. Why am I focusing on this? Because hematology ka paper is NBMS sets. So they might ask you on iron and hematology. So you should know the storage forms of the iron and the transferring form of iron. Transferrin, so there are a lot of pyrazinamide transferrin complex that is given in tuberculosis. I had personally worked upon this project. So pyrazinamide transferrin conjugates are there. So they are given in their efficacy is checked in anti-TB. So the transferrin is a transferring form of iron, which is ferric form, and ferric form is transported via glycoprotein transference, and ferritin and hemosiderin are storage forms of iron. Okay. Okay, so I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Okay, I hope ये clear है. Good job, everybody. YouTube पे भी they are answering well. Good. चलो, चलो, let's move ahead. Heparin, warfarin. कुछ भी करो, do not forget this table. It is of extreme importance. Put 7-star, 5-star. Which one is a coumarin? Which one is a mucopolysaccharide? Which one is a parenteral? Which one is an oral? Which one is having in vivo activity? Which one inhibits vitamin K epoxide reductase? Which one inhibits, which has an anti? Which of this following has antithrombin activity? Which of the following drug, heparin and warfarin, has antithrombin activity? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Sad. Sad. Warfarin is antithrombin activity. Warfarin is antithrombin activity. Today go to KD Tripathi and heparin में लिखा होगा antithrombin 3, है ना? Study about heparin. Study about heparin. And tomorrow take and find out, है ना? On Tuesday I might be having lecture. So on Tuesday I will again ask you. Antithrombin is with heparin. Please study about this three. Right? So it is one of the clotting factors, thrombin. You should know this. This I was mentioning about tranexamic acid and ECA. And ECA is an analog of lysine. ये point लिख दो. Important. It is a anti-fibrinolytic, anti-thrombolytic agent. So it basically inhibits plasmin. तो plasmin क्या करता है? Does it dissolve the clot? Yes, plasmin dissolves the clot. But epsilon amino caproic acid inhibits this plasmin. So the clot will not be dissolved. Clot will persist. है ना? Clot will persist. It will not dissolve. So these drugs inhibit plasmin. So clot dissolve in you. Okay, this is a basic mechanism of epsilon amino caproic acid and tranexamic acid. Which is more potent? Let me see how many people have studied Lipin code and KD Tripathi. Which is more potent among ECA and tranexamic acid? ज्यादा potent कौन सा है? 20 times कौन सा potent है क्या? Is it? Is it? किसी ने नहीं पढ़ी. Nobody, everybody has read those Nirali, Thakur and क्या PV. किसी ने nobody has studied about this book. अगर पढ़ी होती तो you would have answered. You all don't know which is more potent in epsilon amino caproic acid and SAD. हम 2 महीने में GPAT देने जा रहे हैं and we don't know. this. Please boost up your studies. I will not tell you all this. Everything मैं homework देता हूँ, तुम लोग पढ़ के नहीं आते हो फिर. I'll be asking you all this as well. है ना? 20 times more potent. Hint भी दे रहा हूँ. One drug is 20 times more potent. चलो. On YouTube, has somebody answered? Sorry, I didn't check on YouTube. Did somebody answer there? Did somebody answer there? No, nobody answered there also. चलो. देखो, cotrimoxazole, combination of DHF, sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim that I was talking about. So this is important. Beta lactam antibiotics. Antibiotics तो हम अच्छे से करेंगे. Because there are compulsory 8 marks antibiotics से आएंगे. It is a compulsory question. You will get 8 marks from antibiotics minimum. That's a minimum. And वो 8 marks आपका qualification, आपकी rank decide करेगा. See, this table I was talking about, PD. So theophylline is a non-selective PD inhibitor. Vinpoctin, which is obtained from vincristin, vinca analog. PD3 में amrinon, milrinon, and celestazole. अरे हाँ, PD celestazole is a PD3 inhibitor. Okay. And rotaverine and roflumast is a PD4 inhibitor. Please note, rotaverine and roflumast. Tadalafil, sildenafil, vardenafil are PD5 inhibitors. Please make a note of this table or take a screenshot of this table. It is very important. Receptors we have already discussed. Which one is known as inotropic, which is known as metabotropic, which one has a faster response, and what is the examples. I hope this table was clear then and there. JAK-STAT pathway, RTK receptor tyrosine kinase, right? So there is a MAP kinase pathway, RAS-RAF MAP kinase. This is very much mitogen activated protein kinase. JAK-TACIS, Janus kinase signal transduction activation receptor translocator. है ना? So this all is important. JAKs, you should know full forms of at least few of the important terminologies. RTK is receptor tyrosine kinase. IGF is insulin-like growth factor. So you should know the full form as well. Abbreviation सिर्फ याद मत रखो. Okay. अच्छा, मंडे मॉर्निंग सिकनेस कौन से ड्रग से होती है? मंडे मॉर्निंग सिकनेस इज ड्यू टू विच ड्रग? कैन यू टेल मी? नहीं पता. फॉरगॉटन. वी डोंट नो, या कभी सुना ही नहीं. वी हैव नॉट रेड रैंग एंड डे. इट इज कॉज ड्यू टू ग्लिसराइल ट्राइनाइट्रेट्स. है ना? मंडे मॉर्निंग सिकनेस. प्लीज नोट. डन. Done. Don't make silly mistakes anywhere. Okay. Then there are certain drugs in anti-cancer which are cell cycle specific and cell cycle non-specific. इस पे there are question in Manipal. So I think so Manipal slot booking is already being done, right, of the exam. How many of you are giving Manipal entrance test on YouTube as well as over? Very good, Ruxana. Very good. Good answer. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Very good. How many of you are giving Manipal entrance test? Nobody is giving Manipal entrance test. Okay, then there's no use of teaching about this. So in this, they ask about this anti-cancer drugs and they act on with cell cycle. Even in GPAT, they ask like G1 पे specifically vinblastine act करता है. On S phase, synthetic phase, all your anti-metabolite category के drugs, 6-mercaptopurine, 6-thioguanine, 5-fluorouracil, fluoxetine, fludarabine, vidarabine, hydroxyurea, methotrexate, all those antimetabolites act on S phase. All your antibiotics, bleomycin, donorubicin, act on G2 phase. All your antibiotics take G2 phase. Please note. And at M phase, which is the main phase of synthesis. So mitosis inhibitor are paclitaxel, docetaxel, vincristin, vinblastine. So please make a note of this drug. Please. ये जो tables है, I always tell students to study the tables. Never study in theory form. You never remember. Tables you quickly recollect. वो आपके memory में hippocampus neurons quickly take up such systems that are simplified. है ना? Done. So this was from this part. This I was asking. ये table is very important from medicinal chemistry point of view. So you should know at least few drugs that I'm marking uske links. Idoxuridine, vidarabine, acyclovir, zidovudine. Zidovudine is as what is AZT? AZT का full form बता सकते हो? Can somebody tell me the full form of AZT? Guys, can you all tell me the full form of AZT? Gayatri, Tejashri, Tejaswini, Ruxana Tabassum, Gargi, Vishwajit, Manisha, Ashok, Bhavani, can somebody tell me the full form of no, it is not azathioprine. It is azidothymidy. Azidothymidy, which is other name for zidovudine, which is the other name for zidovudine. Okay. Then we have lamivudine. It is the only drug that has a cytidine ring. Lamivudine is the only drug which has a cytidine ring. So please note the drugs that at least the ones that I've marked. I've written all, but at least the ones that I've marked are more important. Azidothymidyl, yes. Vishwajit, you should have not forgotten this. I had taught you that previously also. Why did answer did come from your side, I don't know, but that's okay. Chalo, है ना? Chalo. I'm happy to see few of my students back. है ना? I'm very happy to see them. Chalo. Moving ahead. Let's do some quiz finally. So अभी मैं आपको एक लिंक भेजूंगा. वो लिंक पे आपको क्लिक करना है ना? YouTube पे I don't know how I will be able to share. If somebody Siddesh sir or Samriti ma'am, if you all can share this link on YouTube, or like how will they access this link? I don't know. But yeah, I'm sharing one link over here. You have to click on this link and you have to attempt the questions. So once you attempt, I will start getting the poll out. YouTube पे I cannot. Yeah, I can chat, but I don't know how do I. Yeah, just wait a minute. I'll share it on YouTube as well. Just give me a moment. Yeah, till then you all can attempt. The ones who have got the link can attempt this quiz. There are 3 questions, and I will come to know that सबसे पहला किसने किया है. So don't worry. Yes, I've posted the link on YouTube as well. Okay, I've posted the link on YouTube as well, but it's not working. Okay, the YouTube people, you all can. I'll share the screen. You all can see the screen and enjoy. है ना? चलो. Quickly, why are we not attempting? Is there any problem? Are we able to attempt the quiz? Are we able to attempt the quiz with me? You only have 3 minutes. It will stop sharp at 10:50. 10:50 को quiz sharp बंद हो जाएगी. Please. And in the next lecture, I will bring something new for you all. So whichever lecture you attend, you sit, you get something new, right? I think so. If you attempt this quiz, you will leave Zoom. No, you can't. No, your Zoom will still be minimized. Okay, you will not leave the meeting. Don't worry. Chalo. Let me present my screen. Let me know how many people. Nobody has. So let me present the screen. Which of the following receptor acts by enhancing cyclic AMP? क्या लगता है? What is the answer? Those who have attempted the quiz can type the answer in the chat box now. Which of the following receptor acts by enhancing CAMP? Is it GS, GI, GO, GQ? Vivek tells GS. Okay, so GI inhibits CAMP. GQ and GO acts by phospholipase C, IP3DAG. So the right answer is GS. Next question. Which of the following is a prodrug of epinephrine? Which of the following is a prodrug of epinephrine? Rollerfin, roxythrofin, carnifrin, or dipivefrin? Which of the following is a prodrug of epinephrine? Dipivefrin, carnifrin, roxythrofin, or rollerfin? Very good. Very good. On YouTube also people are replying. I'm very happy. Sare right answer. Dipivefrin is the right answer. Next, which of the following amino acids is required for heme synthesis? So there are certain precursors like histidine. So histidine is a precursor for histamine. Heme. Heme ke liye the precursor aspartate. No, aspartate is the wrong answer. Aspartate is the wrong answer. Please rethink. Please rethink. Glycine. Glycine is the right answer. Glycine is a precursor for amino acids. Okay. So this was a quiz from my side in today's session. I hope you all enjoyed it. But only 6 people have attempted that quiz. I don't know why. Why is that so? कि सिर्फ 6 लोगों ने ये quiz attempt किया. That's sad. I think so. There was some technical issue from your side. No worries. But I hope you all enjoyed. Chalo, let's move back. Yeah. Covering more important things today, right? Cognosy. So cognosy में we have lot of drugs, lot of family, lot of parts, lot of active constituent and lot of uses. So क्या हम सब पढ़ेंगे वो? No, we will only be studying few of them, right? So let us begin with this particular part. The first one is the I left the meeting. Yeah, I hope I'm audible back. Okay. So from this part, we have which name of the drug, which part used, which biological source, which family, and which phytoconstituent. यही exam में पूछते हैं वो लोग. So you should know about this. So these are the tables that I've made. Few I've already discussed yesterday, so we will be going very fast on this particular part. Okay. So let's move ahead. Ergot. Ergot is an alkaloid obtained from Sclerotium fungus, rye plant, and it is found in the Claviceps purpurea. Claviceps purpurea is the fungal name. It is the it is the name of the rye plant. Sclerotium is the fungal name. Okay. So the family is different. Family of rye plant. Ab exam mein please be very careful. They ask you questions very specifically. If they ask you rye plant ki family batao, it is Gramine. If they ask you family of fungus, it is Clavisepticeae. Please read the question very carefully. वो आपको questions में घुमाएंगे. The derivative. अच्छा, which is water soluble? Ergotamine or ergometrin? Which is water soluble, guys? Ergotamine or ergometrin? कौन सा soluble है? Which is more soluble? Which is more soluble in water? Ergometrin, very good. Ergometrin is water soluble, while ergotamine is water insoluble. The use is oxytocic agent, so it is used in the postpartum hemorrhage, PPH. है ना? After pregnancy and after the umbilical cord is detached, there is a lot of postpartum hemorrhage. So, and also ergot is used in migraine. You know, you get transdermal patches in USA and in Canada. The transdermal patches are being marketed for of sumatriptan, of ergot, of buspirone. You know. Next we have nux vomica. So nux vomica is also called as strictness nux vomica, and it is foxgloves or crow's feet. It is crow's feet obtained strychnine brucin, which is a dog poison. Same for physostigma, physostigma venenosum, family Leguminosae, physostigmine, which is an anticholinesterase used in glaucoma as well, and it is obtained from seeds. Revolvia, Revolvia serpentina, Serpentina chota chan, snake root obtained from rhizomes as well as roots. Family Apocynaceae, Reserpine. Acha, can you all tell me that Fabaceae is another name for which family? Fabaceae. क्या लेग्यूमिनोसिए फैमिली का दूसरा नाम फैबेसिए होता है? डू वी नो अबाउट दिस? डू वी नो अबाउट दिस? लेग्यूमिनोसिए फैमिली का दूसरा नाम Fabaceae होता है. Do we know? This was a GPAT question. They had asked that I think so. Pea plant belongs to which family? So an option was Leguminosae, Fabaceae, both A and B, and none of the above. So people only knew about Leguminosae, but Leguminosae का दूसरा नाम ही Fabaceae है. So the answer was both A and B. So they ask on family also. Huh? Don't take it lightly. This was a GPAT 2015 or 14. I don't remember. One of those questions, 15 or 14. Just go through the paper once and check. Vinca में we have vincristin, vinblastin, vinpoctin, vinorelbine, apocynaceae, catharanthus roseus, सदाबहार, सप्तपुली, anti-cancer. Then isoquinoline में we have opium obtained from Papaver somniferum, dried latex family Papaverinaceae with the drugs papaverine. अच्छा, papaverine is a smooth muscle relaxant or a skeletal muscle relaxant? पापावेरिन स्मूथ मसल रिलैक्सेंट है या स्केलेटल मसल रिलैक्सेंट है? टेल मी. GPAT, very good. Smooth muscle relaxant. Papaverine is not a skeletal muscle. This was a IIT BHU question. This was the IIT BHU question, right? So you should be knowing about this drug, smooth muscle relaxant, right? Then up we have ipecacuanha. Ipecacuanha is an emetic drug which is having lot of anti-amoebic as well as anti-amoebic as well as emetic property, belonging to the family Rubiaceae. Rubiaceae से पेल कटेचु है या ब्लैक कटेचु? Catechu. Rubiaceae say, do we have black catechu and pale catechu? Belladonna, Atropa belladonna, Solanaceae, hyoscyamine, anticholinergic. All are obtained from dried leaves and flowering plants. All the tropine alkaloids, most of them. Hyoscyamus niger, Datura stramonium, Datura metal, with the same family, same nobody knows this. Homework. जिसको जो नहीं आता है सीधा होमवर्क होगा. प्लस माइनस हायोसियामाइन किसका दूसरा नाम है? नहीं पता हमें. नहीं पता हमें. Is atropine also called as plus minus hyoscyamine or only L-hyoscyamine? Atropine, चलो ये ढूंढ के आना. Atropine is plus minus hyoscyamine or levohyoscyamine? Find and come. You should be knowing this, है ना? चलो, next up we have quinoline alkaloid में we have cinchona which is obtained from dried roots and bark also stem bark. Cinchona calici, officinalis, ledgeriana, succirubra. Rubiaceae family again. Quinine and quinidine, anti-malarial and anti-arrhythmic, right? Right? Yes, atropine is plus minus hyoscyamine. Good job. Pyridine में we have lobelin. Lobelin is a pyridine containing Indian, it is also called as Indian tobacco. Indian tobacco, and it is a respiratory stimulant. Can somebody tell me a name of an analeptic agent and what it has to do with respiratory stimulant? Have you heard about one? There is only one drug in your entire syllabus, which is an analeptic drug. Which drug is it? And it is used in respiratory depression. जब किसी person को, like when somebody has an overdose of morphine or any cardiovascular agent that causes respiratory depression, anesthetic, the analeptic is given. Doxapram. Have you heard about doxapram? Have you heard about doxapram? So doxapram is a, no, not doxycycline, not doxycycline, dear. It is doxapram. So doxapram is a widely used respiratory stimulant, analeptic agent, right? So whenever there's a respiratory depression, this is indicated in that condition, right? I hope it's clear. I hope it's clear. Next up, we have imidazole alkaloids. So imidazole alkaloids may we have Pilocarpus jaboranti, which is obtained from the family Rutaceae, and the drug is pilocarpine and isopilocarpine. and it is widely used in glaucoma, right? So there are two types of glaucoma that we would have heard about: open angle and closed angle. Open angle glaucoma is, just give me a 1 minute. So open angle glaucoma and closed angle glaucoma. Okay. So please study the drugs that are indicated in open angle and the drugs that are indicated in closed angle. So उनके mechanisms अलग है. Somebody causes increase in the trabecular outflow. Some are. Do we give anticholinergic or cholinergic drugs in glaucoma? Do we give anticholinergic drugs or cholinergic drugs in glaucoma? Quickly, quickly, quickly. On YouTube, why is the reply so slow on YouTube? Okay, yes, somebody gave depinephrine as well. Yes, depinephrine is also an analeptic agent. Very good, very good. Chalo, chalo. Cholinergic drugs, excellent. Okay, so pilocarpine सुना होगा, pilocarpine है ना? So next up Vasaka. Any Ayurvedic syrup which is used for cough. So it has turmeric, licorice, and Vasaka, right? Because they are widely used as expectorant and antitussive agents. So Vasaka is obtained from Adatoda Vasaka. Families with Canthaceae alkaloids में we have which is, and the family is Rubiaceae, right? So Katechu की family फिर से आ गई Rubiaceae. Family मत भूलना, they ask questions on family as well many times. It is CNS stimulant, इसलिए बोलते हैं ना कि रात को जगना हो तो कॉफी पी लो, चाय पी लो, जग सकते हो, बिकॉज स्टिमुलेट करता है आपके सीएनएस को, स्टिमुलेट करता है आपके सीएनएस को, राइट? Next up, we have steroidal alkaloids. So in steroidal alkaloids, we have veratrum and ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is basically a immunomodulator, withanine and somnine. Withanine and somnine है ashwagandha में. Family Solanaceae है, and widely used as anti-rheumatic agent also. Okay. Kurchi bark is a dried bark which is having anti-amoebic action. Holariana antidysenterica. सब सो तो नहीं रहे, because cognitive में people tend to sleep. Even if you are feeling sleepy, stop writing. Only listen to me, है ना? If you are feeling lazy, but do not stop the lecture. It is important, है ना? So moving ahead, cornicine is a active phytoconstituent. ये important है, ठीक है? They had asked in one of the CU, not CUET, one of the exam, I don't remember which exam, but cornicine is a phytoconstituent of which drug? This was asked in examination, right? Then we have ephedra. So ephedra is obtained from ephedra gerardiana, ephedra equistina. Dried stem होती है ephedra, and it is a widely used in asthma. Yes, here asthma. And ephedrine, pseudoephedrine are two forms. So you should know the isomeric forms. मतलब SS कौन सा है, RR कौन सा है amongst ephedrine and pseudoephedrine. That is frequently asked in examinations, right? Next up, we have colchicum. So colchicum is basically obtained from Colchicum autumnale. And one you have cochineal. Can you all tell me the difference between cochineal and colchicum? Which is one hint for all, cochineal is obtained from an insect, female fly insect. What is the use of cochineal? Nobody knows. सबके सूटिक्स खराब है. Yes, colchicine is used in gout. That is correct. It is used as a coloring agent. Okay. So ये दोनों में they confuse you. एक है colchicum, एक है cochineal. One is obtained from a plant. One is obtained from an insect. One is used in gout. One is used as a coloring agent in pharmaceutics. So ये जो है ये table comparison का ये please बनाओ, है ना? I will be providing you all with this table as well. But you should make this table. ठीक है? Okay, somebody has asked me one question on YouTube. If somebody didn't get stimulation because of coffee or tea, what is the reason? I will answer that at the end of the session. Okay, I know the answer, but right now we can go with the flow. Tabassum, I hope that's fine, you know, because there is a lot of syllabus to be completed. So in the question answer session, we can take that up. You know, just once remind me at the end of the session, we'll take that up. Good question. Okay. So anthraquinone glycosides में we have Senna, Bontrager, modified Bontrager, Kette, Keller, Kiliani, Legal, Palget, Raymond. ये सारी टेस्ट याद आ जानी चाहिए when I talk about anthraquinone glycosides. So there you have Senna, which is Cassia angustifolia, Cassia acutifolia, Indian tinively Senna. I've already discussed that. है ना? Alexandrian Senna, Senosides A, B, C, D, purgatives, rhubarb, castor. Hypericum is important. It is used as an antidepressant, and hypericin is the active phytoconstituent. Then we have aloe. So aloe में cape aloe, curaco aloe, all those things we have. Liliaceae family. Barbelloin and aloeimodine is a resin. Aloeimodine is a resin. ठीक है? So they might ask you which is the resin present in aloe vera. So you should know that sticky nature जो होता है ना, white जो color का निकलता है उससे dried, it is a juice, right? Aloe vera juice है. Quino is a juice, है ना? Opium is not a juice, it is a latex. You should know the difference between a juice, a latex, and an extract. So that is also see cochineal that I was talking about. It is obtained from Crocus cacti and carminic acid. ये carminic acid जो है, it is a coloring agent in cochineal. So please make a note of this. Please make a note of this. Right? Please zoom the slides. They are not visible. Okay. On YouTube they are not visible. I will zoom the slides. Good. Thank you. I hope now it's visible. है ना? चलो, स्टेरॉल और कार्डियक ग्लाइकोसाइड में डिजिटालिस, थेवेटिया, इंडियन and Europeans. Can we please mute European squill? So Indian squill is basically jungli pyas. It is a bulb. Please note, dried bulb, which is obtained from tuber. एक ऐसा vegetable है that we eat every day almost. That is obtained from a tuber. Can you all tell me कौन सा है वो? Don't know. We don't know. Potato, very good. Potato belongs from the tube, obtained from tuber. Bulb, garlic, okay. And there was one more term that I forgot. Bulb, okay, but that's not asked in GPAT too, but just for knowledge. Thevetia is also called as lucky nut tree. Okay, make a note of this. And it is widely digitalis lanata, purpurea, and all it's used. And Scrofloraceae is the family. Right? So you should know about digitalis. Then we have uabane. People work in research for animal studies on uabane because it is widely used in when we perform reperfusion injuries. So cardiotonic agents के लिए we have strophanthin, we have uabane, है ना? All those things. Yes, Dioscorea is deltoids. Yes, very good. On YouTube, somebody has written about Dioscorea. Yes. So you should not forget about these agents, that are obtained from tubers or corm. Corm was the term. Corm, tuber, stolon. Stolon से क्या आता है? Stolon से क्या आता है? एक और hint, I'll give you a hint. It contains a saponin, and it is used as antitussive. Licorice, very good. Licorice, है ना? So these terms you should not forget because root, rhizome, stem, bark, wood, ये सबको पता है. Root, rhizome, stem, bark, wood. Flowering parts. Fruit से क्या आता है? Clove is obtained from a fruit. Fennel is obtained from fruit. Clove is obtained from a flower bird. Sorry, clove is obtained from a flower bird. है ना? So you should know about these terminologies. Fennel is obtained from a fruit. So ये अलग है, हटके है. Stolon, flower, fruit. So you should know about this, right? So this was from this part. Then we have ginseng. Ginseng is widely used as an adaptogen and an immunomodulator. Panax ginseng. So Revital, सुना है? Revital. Salman Khan used to come in this ad. Revital. So Revital में क्या है? Ginseng ही है. ब्राह्मी is again a nerve tonic. ठीक है? So that is why जिनका nervous system का problem होता है ना, ब्राह्मी देते हैं, because it is a widely used as a nervous tonic, nervine tonic, right? And it has bacosides A, bacosides B. So you should know about this. It is very important, right? Then we have cyanogenetic glycosides. So You have bitter almond, Prunus amygdalis from family Rosaceae, जो मैंने पिछले lecture में I had asked you all. Prunus amygdalis, which is widely used as sedative, and the active constituent is amygdalin. And our brain also there is amygdalin center. Then we have wild cherry bark. So wild cherry bark is widely used in again as a flavoring agent. So cherry का जो flavor है prunacine, because of prunacine this flavor is there, है ना? Rosaceae family. Isothiocyanate, we only have one drug which is having cynigerine as the active metabolite, as the active phytoconstituent belonging to the family Cruciferae. Cruciferae, and it is obtained from Brassica nigra, black mustard. काली मिरी काली तिल क्या बोलते हैं, I don't know in हिंदी, है ना? राई राई बोलते हैं. So राई का when you give that सॉटे करते हैं ना, दाल तड़का लगाते हो, तड़के में क्या डालते हो, किसके पत्ते, करी लीव्स डालते हो. Do we add rye also in that mustard, right? So yeah, this is important. Next up, we have coumarin glycoside, where we have theline as the active constituent, which is a very widely used smooth muscle relaxant and vasodilator. Umbelliferae से एक और plant का नाम बता सकते हो? Can you tell me one plant from Umbelliferae family? And there is a test of umbelliferon test for that plant. There is an umbelliferon test as well. Can you tell me which plant is that? Asafoetida. Asafoetida सुना है हम. Coriandrol is okay. Okay, coriandrol के लिए हम पे. Asafoetida, hing, hing. What is the source of asafoetida? What is the biological name for asafoetida? What is the biological source of asafoetida? And does it belong to oleogum resins? Does it belong to oleogum resins? Asafoetida. Yes, भूल गए, but source किसी ने नहीं पढ़ा है. Source किसी ने नहीं पढ़ा. चलो, we'll stop for 1 minute and I will ask you all few questions because I think so तुम बहुत ठंडे पड़ गए हो. YouTube people तुमसे जल्दी reply दे रहे हैं, even though there is a 5-second lag on there. चलो, let me start with the session now. Let me start asking you all questions now. Okay. So can you all tell me quickly? I will ask you all rapid fire. I want essay question, rapid fire. That. So from first lecture, I will be asking you all questions till 11:15 today. So first question, can you all give me an antidote for arsenic poisoning? Arsenic poisoning ka antidote. Is it D-penicillamine? Is it dimercaprol? Is it British anti-leucite, or both B and C? Very good. Bal or dimercaprol, British anti-leucite. Can you all tell me about the active metabolite of spironolactone? Can you all give me an active metabolite of spironolactone? Very good. Canarinol. Can you all give me an example of a phytoconstituent which is widely used in asthma and belongs to the alkaloid category? Which is widely used in asthma, ephedra. Very good. Can you all give me example of a sterilization technique which is also called as steam under pressure? Shock laga. Autoclave, excellent. Can you all give me an example of a staining technique in microbiology which is used for based upon formation of acetone or acetyl methyl carbinol? Acetone or acetyl methyl carbinol. Let me see. अब जिसने मेरा first lecture attend नहीं किया है वो तो ये answer कर ही नहीं पाए. Now I'll come to know that who has attended my lecture from first. Nobody. Okay, I'll give you options. Indole, methyl red, Voges plus Crover, or citrate. Indole, methyl red, Voges plus Crover, or citrate. Which test is based upon formation? Very good. IMVIC test में से no, not indole. It is Voges. Very good, Vivek. Voges plus Crover test is based upon formation of acetone. Can you all tell me that in biotechnology vaccine, a Sabine vaccine is a which vaccine and which route vaccine? Is it live or is it killed, and is it oral or is it parenteral? Sabine. Sabine is a live vaccine which is given orally. And now can you all tell me that from biochemistry part, which test is used for detection of imidazole alkaloids or imidazole ring? Yes. Which test is Pauli's test? Very good. Now, can you all tell me in biochemistry in which cycle there is formation of lactate and in which condition, aerobic or anaerobic? With pyruvate, pyruvate से lactate बनता है, yes, by reduction, by glycolysis, yes. Can you all tell me माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में Krebs cycle होता है या माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में glycolysis होता है? माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में there is Krebs cycle, और I am so happy यार, YouTube पे people are replying with so much of. Somebody please mute Rachita. Can we please mute ourselves, dear? Thank you. TCA cycle occurs in the mitochondria, and thus cytoplasm may occurs the glycolysis. Can you tell me iodoacetate is an inhibitor of which enzyme in Krebs cycle? Yeah, enolase enzyme. Have you heard about enolase enzyme? ये आंसर नहीं आता होगा तुम्हें, है ना? So one homework that I'm giving you all today, go to Satya Narayan book and find about two effects: carb tree effect and pasture effect. और ढूंढो कि उसका ग्लाइकोलिसिस से क्या लेना। It can be asked. Carb tree effect and pasture effect, they are completely opposite to each other. This also hint I'm giving. Aerobic glycolysis में क्या है, and ये इसके बारे में नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में पढ़ के आना, अबाउट कार्ब ट्री इफेक्ट ऑफ ग्लाइकोलिसिस एंड pasture इफेक्ट ऑफ ग्लाइकोलिसिस. ओके, सो जग गए क्या हम लोग? 11:15 हो गया. आई होप एवरीबडी इज अवेक नाउ एंड फ्रेश. यू नो दिस इज द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ टेकिंग रैपिड फायर. You know कि तुम्हारा brain कितना चल रहा है. And if do you all know about the new pattern of GPAT? It's similar to rapid fire types. Like each question, are we aware about the new thing of GPAT? New syllabus and new type of taking, right? I hope you are aware about the particular format. So तुम्हें इसी तरह से you should be able to switch to from one subject to another, because time is very less for each question, right? So I hope that you all are aware about this stuff. Chalo. If not, then in my last lecture, it will be a like Maha type lecture for 2.5 hours. We'll discuss that around. But right now we have little less time, so let's move ahead. Bitter glycosides may we have gentian. Gentian is obtained from Gentana luteae with an active phytoconstituent of amarogenin and gentiopicrin, which is a bitter tonic obtained from roots, gentian roots. Next up we have chirata. Chirata is obtained from again Gentinaceae family, which is antipyretic, and Swartia chirata. Then up we have Quassia. Quassia is widely used for picrasamide. Quassias जो है आपका worms, you know albendazole. Albendazole is a synthetic drug for worms. No, the natural drug for worms is Quassia. आपके पेट के कीड़े को ये बहुत अच्छे से मारता है. So I hope that it is clear. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. CliMed, Andrographis paniculata or family Acanthaceae. आ गए दो ही drugs, Vasaka and CliMed. Did I tell you that only 2 drugs belong to Acanthaceae family? So CliMed and Vasaka आज ही पढ़ लिया दोनों के बारे में, तो क्या हम इनकी फैमिली का भी भूलेंगे? Will we forget about this? Does we forget about this particular? Can we forget? Right. Next up we have topinoids. So topinoids may usually, yeah, we have different categories of terpenoids. So for that मेरे साथ whiteboard पे आ जाओ. We have hemiterpenoids, sesquiterpenoids, diterpenoids. Hemiterpenoids, monoterpenoids, sesquiterpenoids, diterpenoids, sesterterpenoids, triterpenoids and tetraterpenoids. जल्दी जल्दी से मुझे बता दो, in hemiterpenoids how many isoprenoid units are there? In hemiterpenoids how many isoprenoid units are there? And how many, what is the formula? C5H8N. Is this the formula for, why is this not going? C5H8N, is this the formula for terpenoid units? Monoterpenoids में how many terpenoid units we have? 2. Sesquio में 3. Di में 4. अब diterpenoid तो ये मत बोलना कि there are 2 isoprenoid units. No, it is double, 4. Sester में 5. Tri में 6. Tri है डबल्स तो 6 होगा, 3 नहीं होगा. टेट्रा में 7 होगा, 8 होगा. टेट्रा में it will be 7 or 8. Tetra में it will be 7 or 8. Yes, YouTube family. I'm so happy. So happy you are replying very nicely. चलो tetraterpenoids में 8 होंगे, right? So your saffron, Crocus sativus, right, is obtained is a tetraterpene. Okay, your saffron is a tetraterpene. Okay, taxol, taxol कौन सा terpenoid है? Is it a diterpenoid? Yes, yes. है ना? Done, 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 done. So this is a terpenoid part that you should not forget. Moving ahead. ये example है कुछ. I am only going to mark important ones. Rest are unwanted. You should not study them at all. Don't waste your time. So first is peppermint and spearmint. ये दोनों important examples है of monoterpenoids because there are two isoprenoid units in menthol and cardamom belonging to the family Labiataceae. Mentha piperata and Mentha spicata. Mentha piperata and Mentha spicata. These are two important drugs from oil category, volatile oil category. Mentha piperata and Mentha spicata. Next up we have coriander. So coriander का डी को linalool और coriandrol family umbelliferae. So जितने भी volatile है ना, one hint for us. अगर तुम्हें याद ना, if you are not able to remember, all volatile oils fall under monoterpenoids category. That's it. All except one or two maybe that we will study, but almost all. Lemon peel, orange peel, fennel you have to study. Phenicillum vulgare, umbelliferae, fencon. Aromatic odor किसकी वजह से and taste किसकी वजह से? I had asked you all previously also. Taste is due to which and aromatic odor is due to which? Sweet taste is due to anethol. Aromatic odor is due to fencol. ठीक है, don't forget this. Sweet taste is due to anethol and fencol की वजह से. Very good विश्वजीत, I'm happy. चलो, nutmeg is जायफल, है ना? जायफल लोग स्किन पे घिसते हैं because it is very useful as an exfoliant and soap बनते हैं जायफल के, nutmeg के दर, हाँ सोप लिखा भी है, इसके सोप भी आते हैं ना, मिस्टिसिन, मिस्टेसिए फैमिली, है ना? Next up we have cinnamon. So cinnamon is obtained from Cinnamon xerenicum, inner bark, family Lauraceae. Laura लड़की का नाम है, गाड़ी का नाम है ना? Skoda, Laura. So Lauraceae family, and it is having cuminaldehyde or cinnamon aldehyde, so cuminaldehyde specifically, and eugenol, which is used as a carminative, है ना? Carminative, gas, flatulence, phlogistic, antiphlogistic. Garlic आ गया, बल्ब जो सब लोग बोल रहे थे, garlic garlic from a very long time. See, your favorite garlic is का. So Allium sativum. Allium cepa क्या है? एलियम सेप्पा से क्या आता है? एलियम सटाइवम से तो ये आता है, एलियम सेप्पा से क्या आता है पता है हमें? एलियम सेप्पा, एलियम सेप्पा, एलियम सेप्पा. ऑनियन, हैव यू हर्ड अबाउट ऑनियन? ऑनियन इज ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम सेलियम जेप्पा. ओके, कांदा, कांदा ले लो, आलू ले लो, है ना? चलो, सेस्क्यूटर्पिनॉइड्स में वी हैव क्लव, मदर क्लोव फ्रूट. सो क्लोव स्टॉक जो होता है ना, इट हैज कैल्शियम ऑक्सलेट क्रिस्टल्स. This is a GPAT question. Huh? They had asked which part of clove contains calcium oxalate crystals. So clove stalk contains calcium oxalate crystal, and which part of this contains starch grains? So mother clove fruit contains starch grains. Mother clove fruit, stalk में crystal, fruit में grain. Stalk GF गर्लफ्रेंड नहीं, जो नहीं बनानी अभी. ग्रेन का G, F का फ्रूट, है ना? क्लव स्टॉक में कैल्शियम ऑक्सलेट क्रिस्टल्स, राइट? वी विल नॉट फॉरगेट दिस, राइट? गायत्री, वर्षा, हरिप्रिया, भवानी, विश्वजीत, मनीषा, हरिप्रिया, वर्षा, आर वी देयर? आर वी देयर? विवेक, आई होप हम सो नहीं रहे, नॉट स्लीपिंग. भवानी, तबस्सुम, है ना? आई होप यू आर देयर. तेजस्विनी, रुखसाना, गायत्री, गार्गी, the who's else is there? चलो 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 सब लोग, आई होप एवरीबडी इज देयर विद, आई होप सब है. टेट्राटर्पिनॉइड में as I mentioned saffron है, crocus sativus family. भाई साहब, he is the only one belonging from the iridaceae family. It's the only one belonging from the Iridaceae family. Crocin and acha, what is specific about picrocin? Is it toxic? Do we know about picrocin and toxicity or bitter taste? Do we know about the bitter taste or toxicity related to picrocin? Yes, yes. I hope it is. I hope you are aware. है ना? Resins में we have oleoresin, ginger, gingiber officinalis, gingerberaceae, gingerol, charbol, gingerberine. Capsicum से we have capsaicin. Capsaicin is a widely used counter irritant. So in countries like Sweden and I forgot the other name. उसमें they have patches, transdermal patches. So for counter irritant action वो सीधा लगा लेते हैं skin पे. Capsaicin होता है. The herbal patches, transdermal. है ना? So if you want to do research, you should think upon such topics. है ना? Turmeric में we have curcumin, desmethoxycurcumin, bis-desmethoxycurcumin, belonging to the family Zinziberaceae. Curcuma longa is the active phytoconstituent, right? Then up we have cannabis sativa. So cannabis sativa belonging to the family Cannabinaceae, having THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, as active phytoconstituent, which is a psychotropic agent. NTPS Act याद आ गया, Schedule X याद आ गया, NTPX 1985 Schedule X याद आ गया, jurisprudence, I hope yes. Then we have Convolvulaceae family से belonging Jalap, Ipomia, Purga. Then we have Podophyllum peltatum and Podophyllum hexandrum. Hexandrum is an Indian species. Peltatum is a European species. Same like Atropa. Atropa belladonna, Atropa acuminata. One is the Indian species, one is the European belladonna. Right? The active phytoconstituent is podophyllin. ठीक है. सुमात्रा एंड सियाम बेंजाइन के बीच में 4 पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस बताओ जल्दी से. आई हैड आस्क्ड यू ऑल प्रीवियसली. Yes, it is a bitter glycoside. Can you tell me the difference between Sumatra benzoin and Siam benzoin? There are 4 points of difference. सारे स्क्रीन पर ही दिखे हैं, फिर भी नहीं बोल सकते देख के. Both are, which is having a higher concentration of acids. Vanillin. Coniferyl सुना है? Coniferyl. We are not studying cognacy from Kokate. We are only studying from books like P.V. Nirali. That is the reason ये हाल है. Sumatra resin is obtained from Styrax benzoin. Siam benzoin is obtained from Styrax tonkinensis. Both have the same family. Not like black catechu and pale catechu, different families. की same है. But the constituent of cinnamic acid and benzoic acid is more in Sumatra, while the concentration of coniferoyl esters is more in Siam benzoin. Please note this. इसे note किया जाए, है ना? Styrax benzoin, Styrax tonkinensis. Clear है? Clear है? Clear? Next up we have asphatida. Asphatida is obtained from Umbelliferae family. Ferulic acid, Ferula fatida, जो तुम्हें नहीं आ रहा था उसका आंसर. It is obtained from roots and rhizomes. Mir and Google study simultaneously as both belong to the family Burseraceae. Both are oleogum resins, but one is obtained from Commiphora mulmul and the other is obtained from Commiphora viaiti. Commiphora viaiti and Commiphora mulmul. Gugulsteron E and Z is widely used as anti-hyperlipidemic, while commiphoric acid is widely used in antiseptic creams. समझ आया? समझ में आया क्या? मगज में आया क्या? Did we understand this? Did we understand this? I hope yes. Then next up we have isabgol. Isabgol seeds are widely used for your पेट को empty करने के लिए. Laxative, mucilage है. And Plantageneसी, अच्छा family काफी unique है, right? Again unique family. Plantageneसी है, Plantago ovata. Bale is it is present in Nipur over here also. The fruits of bale. We have lot of bale trees in our campus. So Rutaceae is the family. Marmelocene is the active constituent, and Furanocoumarine is a specific for bale. It was a Manipal 2023 question, and मैंने ये wrong mark किया था. I was not aware about this term. So when I came back home, I made sure that मैं अपने notes में include करूँ. that bell is the only phytoconstituent with a furanocoumarine ring. Please write this. Please write this. Next up, we have few gums like tragacanthine, and basorin, which is water soluble, which is water insoluble, which is water soluble, which is water insoluble. We don't. We have forgotten. Chalo. Next up, we have agar, Geladium amansi from red algae. It is also called as Japanese icing glass. Please ye likh lo. Yes, basorin is water insoluble, tragacanthine is water soluble. Japanese icing glass is a agar synonym. Okay, gel, pura gel किसका दूसरा नाम है? Pura gel या gel foam, which is the synonym. ये किसका synonym है? Pura gel या gel foam. इसकी हम कैप्सूल्स बनाते हैं. इसकी हम कैप्सूल्स बनाते हैं. अभी तो आंसर शुड कम. जेलाटिन, वी ऐड इन जेली. जेलेटिन के सिनोनिम्स है ये सारे. प्यूरा जेल और जेल फोम. ओके, आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. अगारोज एंड अगारोपेक्टिन. Honey is obtained from Apis species Apidae, and it is, which is a test for honey to check inward sugar, which is a test for honey, which is a test for honey. Let me see. कल ही मैंने पढ़ा in the last lecture only I taught it. Fay's test, excellent. It is based upon the principle of formation of furfural, which gives pink color, or furanaldehyde, right? So this is from honey. Then we have tannins. Tannins may we have hydrolyzable and condensable tannins. So the test is gold beater skin test, chlorogenic test. Then we have matchstick test for tannins, right? So Arjuna bark is having Terminalia arjuna, belonging to the Combretaceae family, which is widely used as cardiotonic. It's good for heart. Because it has beta sitosterol. Beta sitosteroids. Amla, Phyllanthus embolica. Indian gooseberries, belonging to the family Euphorbiaceae, having a it is used in Triphala Churan, Harda Behera Amla, and is widely used as a diuretic. Then condensed tannins में you have to remember Katechu, जो मैंने 1000 बार बोला है, which is obtained from heartwood, which is Ancaria gambier, which is Acacia catechu, which is Rubiaceae, Leguminosae. Right? I hope I don't have to repeat it. Lipids may already covered. Castor oil is also known as ricinus oil. Cholmugra oil is also called as hydrocarpus oil. Floccorticeae family, anti-leprotic action. Then we have hydrous wool fat, Ovis aries family, Bovidae. Apis. Then we have pyrethrum, which is obtained from pyrethrin. It is an widely used as an insect repellent. So jitne bhi insect repellent hai, Odomus and all, they don't have pyrethrin, but if you see out any herbal insect repellent, they have pyrethrin inside it. Okay. Done. So shall we stop for today? Shall we stop for today? Your cognosy is almost over. You can revise this few things that I'll be providing in this. So I have added few macroscopic properties and few important things of few drugs. So this PDF, you can go through it once, you know? And if you have doubts, you can get back, right? So yeah, there was one doubt. I think somebody had asked some question. T से ये क्यों नहीं होता है, right? What was the question? T से what was stimulant? Is there the person who had asked me, is she available? Is she available? So basically, I'll answer that even if she's not available. So basically, T में क्या होता है ना? You have lot of different phytoconstituents. So there are so much terms like adulterated, substituent drugs. So there is आजकल जो T है वो मिलावट वाली है. So you don't get that CNS stimulation. So there is a 1.5 to 3% caffeine or theobromine or theophylline level that should be present in a particular to get that CNS stimulation. So when we dilute it, so कुछ लोग जो है they don't drink proper tea. They add more milk. They dilute the phytoconstituent. They dilute, and some people ज़्यादा ही उबालते हैं चाय. So the phytoconstituent loses its potency to cause CNS stimulation, है ना? So that is why, like average, there should be 3%, 1.5 to 3% of phytoconstituent that is required, right? I hope that clears your doubt. Any other doubts on? I think so that was asked on YouTube, so I check over there if she's there. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? In the next lecture, we will be covering you all completely about pharmacology. So I hope that we attend the lecture. है ना? So we shall stop, Siddesh sir, Samriddhi ma'am. Are we there? Shall we end the meeting?
Yes, we can end the meeting.
Bye. Have a good day, everybody.
Right, thank you.